Alright, welcome to Daily Coding Challenges. We're going to pull a JavaScript challenge question from the internet, which we have here already. We're going to solve it. Remember that my way of solving it may not be your way. My way may not be the fastest, but it's my way. You want to solve the question yourself, which I highly suggest because that's the best way to learn. Pause the video now. Go give it a try and then come back. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so create a function that takes in an array and returns a new array with any and all duplicate values removed from the new array. The new array should be returned in ascending order. Okay, so we just want to remove duplicates. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll kind of talk through what I'm doing as I do it, and maybe go into more detail at the end. Okay, so we want to take in an array. Okay, so we want to, okay, first of all, some of these are a jumbled up mess. So I think my game plan is I'm going to iterate through. I'll go ahead and sort these in ascending order to start off. And I'll just check if the current index is equal to the next index. And if it is, I won't do anything. And then if the current index is not equal to the next index, since it's in ascending order, or I'm about to put it in ascending order, if the current index is not equal to the next index, then I know that I'm at the last index of that value. So if it's a bunch of ones, the very last one, so in this case right here, would not be equal to 2. So 1 will be equal to 1, so we won't do anything. 1 will not be equal to 2, so I know that'll be the last case of that value, so I'll push that into an array. So let's go ahead and, so we'll say let sorted array equal array.sort. We'll say, so we'll need a new array, so let new array equal an empty array. And we need to iterate, so let's set up a for loop. Let I equals 0, while I is less than array.length, I plus plus. And okay, so to start off, we'll say if sorted array at the current index, I'm sorry, here we need this to be sorted array.length. So sorted array at the current index is equal to sorted array at the current index plus 1. We're going to do nothing. We'll just continue. Else if sorted array at the current index is not equal to sorted array at the current index plus 1, now we want to do something. So we'll say new array dot push sorted array at the current index. We want to return new array, and I think that should be it. Let's give it a run and see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So it looks like that removed all the duplicates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no duplicates there. Here. Okay, the last one did not return in ascending order. I think it's because of that double digit, that 10. So let's say new array.sort. Did the same thing. Let me try something here. New array.sort AB. Let's say A minus B. Let's give that a run. And that did it. So that is in ascending order now. So if you want to understand what this is doing, you will have to go read the documentation on sort. I'm going to kind of talk through what happened up here. So we set up our for loop. We iterated through the parameter array, the input array. At each index, we're checking. So we set up a new sorted array, array.sort, so that should be in ascending order. At each index, we're checking if the current index is equal to the current index plus 1. So if 1 is equal to 1, it is. We're just going to continue. We're not going to do anything. So then we move on to the next index. I'm sorry, first we're going to check if it's not equal. If the current index is not equal to the next index, then we'll push the current index into new array. So through our first iteration of 1 here, I is equal to I plus 1 because 1 is equal to 1. So we'll continue. If 1 is not equal to 1, we'll push it into new array, but it is. So we're going to go back up, start our for loop again. We'll see if the current index is equal to the current index plus 1. So is 1 equal to 2? No, it's not. So we'll check, is 1 not equal to 2? That is true. It's not equal to 2. So we're going to push 1 into sorted array. And that same logic will flow through all of these. Looks like 1 was already in ascending order, or I'm sorry, the first array was already in ascending order, line 21. The rest of them will be in ascending order by the time they get here because we sorted it here. So the same logic will flow in each one of these. It'll keep checking the like numbers until it gets to the last number in that group. And obviously the last number will not be equal to the next number, so I think this problem is solved. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will try to help you as best I can. If I do not get to your question, hopefully somebody else in the comments will help you. If you have a better way to solve it, obviously drop it in the comments. You know, I'm not too proud to admit that I don't know everything, so if you have a better way of doing it, let me know, and hopefully I'll learn something new. Alright, see you next time.